Hey everybody, Evil Ernie here, but not really Evil Ernie anymore. I'm just kind of Jason. It's been a long time since I put a video out. Long time. Almost 10 years since I put a video out on YouTube. Done some Facebook, live stuff, but, nothing great. It's been a long time. I'm out of the vape game. I mean, I still vape, but um, Obsidian Vapor is no longer, as most of you probably already know. Just came down to too many hours at work and trying to run that, and then the federal government making their new rules, and I got out of the game. So I come to you today because I got a neat little experience to share, and this is probably going to be a two-part video, maybe. Recently, not recently, I've always loved guitars. Um, I first started buying guitars back in 1996, I believe. And the first real electric guitar I ever bought was some cheap Chinese Fender Stratocaster knockoff that sounded like shit. But it was a good guitar to learn on. And from there, I went to an Epiphone Les Paul, which I had for a long time. Long time. Sadly, I had to pawn it. Got to pay the bills, man. And I lost that guitar. And man, that was a good one too, because I upgraded it with Seymour Duncan pickups and Gibson custom shop pots, caps, wiring, switches, everything. Had it professionally wired, set up. Man, she was a great guitar, but I had to pawn it. So for a long time, I didn't have anything to play with. And then a couple years ago, on my 50th birthday, my son Alex bought me an Ibanez RG series electric guitar. And I love that guitar. It's a great guitar. It's a shredding monster. I didn't need to do anything to it. Just plug it in and go. And it was awesome. Still is. I still got it. But I'm not a rich man, and that's probably the most expensive guitar I have. And I think brand new. I've seen them for like 350, something like that, American. And I really hope he didn't spend much more than that. Great guitar though. Um, but I like cheap guitars because they're a lot of fun to play with. You learn a lot about them, and plus you get a cool guitar. So I've been buying cheap guitars, and I've gotten a couple of Chinese-made guitar-shaped objects, GSOs. I have a. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's see if I can turn this without breaking everything. There's the Ibanez right here. This thing is awesome. I love this guitar. But then I also got this Telecaster knockoff, which is also really cool. And then I got this little acoustic down here. This is an SX student model. I paid $40 for this guitar. And a little bit of love. Had to fix the frets a little bit and, restring it. And I put a new bridge in it and stuff like that. I think I've got like $25 into this guitar, if that. It's a great sounding guitar, and it's $40. So if I ding it, dent it, break it, whatever, not a huge loss, right? It's not a $5,000 freaking Taylor or something like that. I also have currently on my bench a Les Paul knockoff. It's a Leo Jaymz that I got from Amazon. Let me show you this thing. I gotta do some work on it, reset the action and the truss rod, and just do the adjustments and whatnot. This thing weighs a ton. You might have seen pictures of this guy. It's got a cool little skull and rib pattern in it. It's not a real Les Paul. I mean, it's got this real sharp cutaway point, and Les Pauls are much more rounded here. And that's just, to get away from the whole trademark thing. But it's not bad. I mean, Action's not bad. It's a little low. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta measure it. But I mean, it's double bound, 5-ply binding. I don't know if you can see that in there. Headstock, same thing, fully bound. And I hope it's probably backwards in the video. It's a Leo Jaymz, but it's single cut Dulux. Dulux. They couldn't even spell Deluxe right. Goddamn Chinese. But supposedly it's got real Grovers. And I checked real Grovers, and supposedly these are the real deal. Who knows? But I know they work really good. Full binding front and back. This thing is thick. Thick. THICC. And I got it tuned down to a D standard. And I'm running 10s on it, Ernie Ball 10s. And it's a great little guitar. It's not bad. Well, good little thing, weighs a ton. But I'm coming to you today to tell you a quick little story. I'll try to make this real quick. Back on, I got my laptop going here. Back on February 12th, which I think was a Saturday, I was surfing Facebook and I came across a Facebook ad. Big red flag already, right? Came across a Facebook ad for guitars that are super cheap and they are, orders that were never fulfilled or never picked up. Bullshit. It's a Chinese website. They're Chinese knockoffs. They're Gibsons. Chinese Gibsons. Gibsons. They're fakes. They're knockoffs. They will say Gibson on it, all the stuff. Oh, excuse me. But they're not the real deal. They're not a real $3,000 Gibson. But I'm cool with that. I'm going into this knowing that it's not a real Gibson. And I know not to expect anything if it even ever shows up. It hasn't shown up yet. I haven't even... Anyway, I ordered the guitar. Against my better judgment, but for the price that they were offering, I figured I could gamble. Why not? I'm not gambling hundreds of dollars even, much less thousands. I'm not a rich man. So I figured, what the hell? I pulled the trigger. What I ordered was a left-handed, because I'm a lefty. What I ordered was a left-handed Gibson 2017 Les Paul Classic T in Green Ocean Burst. So it supposedly also comes with the hard shell case. We'll see what happens. The list price on this guitar, and I hope you're sitting down, was $67.99. $67.99 American. Not even $70. Not even $68. $67.99. Shipped. The shipping is $29.99. So $30 in shipping. So grand total, $97.98. Less than $100 Gibson Les Paul. So it's been a month. It took them 2 weeks to even get me a tracking number. Now, after the first, right before I got the tracking number, I had written off this guitar. That weekend, right before the 2-week mark, I wrote this thing off. I was like, yeah, I gambled with 100 and lost it. You know what? You do that in Vegas, right? It happens. I did it because I knew I wasn't going to lose a lot of money. I wasn't spending thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars. I was spending tens of dollars. So, cool. And if I got something, I got something. But, so yeah, I spent $98 on this guitar. And we're now March 10th as of today. I ordered it February 12th. So I'm only 2 days away from 1 month. Now, it took them 2 weeks. I actually got a tracking number. I woke up that Monday morning, I got it. And I'm like, holy shit, I got a tracking number. So Fast forward now, it's been a couple weeks and I still haven't gotten it, but I can see movement in China where it's, being picked up and dropped off, picked up and dropped off. It's probably being built and shit added to who knows? Who knows what goes on over there? So, I'm really hoping I get it. I'm really hoping something comes, some kind of guitar-shaped object that I can play with. And the tracking update stopped about 2 days ago. I haven't got another one. The last time it showed, it was in Hong Kong. So it went from where it was built, which was like over by Mongolia somewhere, across the country of China, actually got on a plane and flew across China. And now it's in Hong Kong. That was the last time it's been seen. Now I'm kind of hoping it's on a plane or a boat coming here. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know. It could be a total screw. It could be an actual working guitar. I don't know. But it is not a real Gibson. It is a fake. It is a counterfeit. It is a copy. And I went and I bought it knowing that that was going to be the case. Just how bad it was going to be, I'm not sure of yet. But for less than $100, man, I pulled that trigger. Of course I did. If anything, I might get some good video content out of it. I don't know. But, so I got that coming, and when that does show up, I am going to get video of it on the porch, sitting on the porch after delivery. It'd be really great if I could be here and I knew the guy was coming. I could video him taking it out. The whole thing, front to back. Do an unboxing, do a reveal, and if I can get cameras set up, because I'm kind of doing this ad hoc on my phone, I have this crappy little GoPro Session Hero 5 that just died on me. I won't recognize the SD card or any SD card anymore. So I'm using my phone. I'm going to try and get some stuff set up here. I got some decent lighting going on. I'm going to try and get set up overhead and do the unboxing, the reveal, and show you what's in it, what kind of equipment's in it, as far as like pickups and pots and things like that. In the past, anything Chinese comes with ceramic magnet pickups, which suck. They're microphonic because they haven't been potted properly or at all. Half the time, the strings are cheap Chinese strings. Like all my other ones, I had to restring them. I had to put like new nuts in them because they were just horrible plastic nuts. Put a new, like a bone nut in them. They are due for upgrades. The Telecaster and the single cut Dulux are going to get new pickups. I'm actually going to tear into this right now. I've never taken the back cover off of it. So I'm going to take the back cover off and actually look to see what kind of hardware there is. See what the pots look like. I'm not expecting much, and I'm kind of scared. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we're at with that. And then the next video you see from me, hopefully will be part 2. So from Colorado, thank you very much. You guys take it easy. Be safe. Be kind to each other.